Good morning, students. Hope you all are well. Dear parents, we need your support. Kindly submit your word fees. Dear students, you are watching class 7 science chapter number 2 nutrition in animal part 8. Dear student, in the last video we discussed absorption, assimilation and negation. In this video we will discuss digestion in grass eating animals. Dear students, so let's start. You might have observed that animals such as cows, buffalo and goats chew continuously. Dear students, you have observed that certain grass-eating animals such as cow, buffaloes, deer, sheep, they quickly gather their food and they chew the food rapidly and mix with saliva and swallow it hurriedly. Now, these animals bite of their food, chew and they quickly swallowed it. Later, they bring the swallowed food from the stomach back into the mouth. Dear student, from the stomach back into the mouth and chew it second time. This process is called this process and these animals are called ruminants. Dear students, that the process of chewing food is called rumination. That is called what? Rumination. This process is called what? Rumination. Dear student, process of chewing food is called what? Rumination. And these animals are called what? Rumination. Ruminants. Dear students, this process of chewing food is called rumination and this animal is called what? Ruminants. Now, ruminants mainly eat grass and leaves which are rich in cellulose. Dear students, they are very rich in whatever they eat, they are rich in cellulose. Cellulose is a complex carbohydrate. Dear students, many animals including human being cannot digest this cellulose. Dear student, then how animals digest this cellulose? Let's read. However, plant-eating animals have certain bacteria that can digest cellulose. Dear students, plant-eating animals have a certain bacteria which digest their cellulose food. Let's learn about digestion in ruminants. Figure number 2.12. Dear students, digestive system of cow. Mouth, oesophagus, reticulum, omasum, small intestine, large intestine and rumen. Dear students, let's read. Process. Ingestion. In the ruminants, food is engaged through the mouth. Mouth ruminants have no incisor. Dear students, here no incisor, front teeth on their upper jaws. Instead, they have a thick, hard skin that is called what? Dental pad. Called the dental pad. These animals have large molar. Grass is chewed and broke down into a smaller pieces. The chewed grass mixed with the saliva and swallowed by the tongue. Dear students, I earlier tell to you certain grass-eating animals, cows, buffaloes, deer, they chew food rapidly and mix with the saliva and swallowed it hurriedly. Dear students, the broken grass then enters to the food pipe which leads into the stomach. Now come to the digestion, dear student. Most ruminants have a special stomach with the 4 chambers. Rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. Dear students, these are the name of chamber which is in the stomach of ruminants. Rumen. The swallowed food first goes into the rumen, which is the largest chamber of the stomach. Dear student, First food swallowed, that swallowed goes into the first chamber, that is called rumen. Here the partial digestion and that partially digested food is called what? Curd. Then it goes to the second chamber for the digestion, further digestion. Now ruminating animals keep eating till the rumen is full. Cellulose present in the grass is broken down into simple sugar by the action of bacteria present in the ruminant. Whatever the bacteria which is present in the ruminant, it digests these cellulose. Dear students, human being cannot digest the cellulose present in the grass and leaves, but animals such that ruminant animals, they can digest cellulose with the help of bacteria which is present in their digestive system. So now come to the second chamber, dear students, reticulum. From the rumen, the partially digested food goes into the reticulum, where here food is further softened. The partially digested food is called what? Curd. I earlier told you that our partially digested food is called curd. It then goes to the second chamber, that is called what? Reticulum, from where the it is returned to the mouth for their through the chewing. The reticulums help in the moving of curd back into the mouth. The animals then chew the curd or ruminates. Dear students, and these curd then goes into the second chamber, that is called reticulum, and from there it returns to the mouth through the chewing. Now, dear student, omasum. The thoroughly chewed food now enters into the omasum. Here, excess water present in the food is observed. Dear students, after through chewing and mixing with the saliva, the rechewed food swallowed again, and now it bypasses through the first chamber and enters to the third chamber. That third chamber is called what? Omasum. Now come to the third one, abomasum. The food then enters the fourth chamber, abomasum. Here the food mixed with the digestive juice secreted by walls of the abomasum. Dear students, third chamber we are talking earlier, omasum. Here the broke down into a smaller food broke down into a smaller form. The food enters into the fourth chamber, abomasum. Here the kind of a gastric juice containing enzymes, hydrochloric acid is secreted, and the process of digestion come to an end. The digested food now passes into a small intestine. Here the absorption of the food takes place, and the undigested food pass through the large intestine and egressed from the body. So now come to the absorption, dear students. The digested food passes into the small intestine where further digestion takes place. Digestive juice from the liver and pancreas are released here, and simple nutrients formed by the digestion are absorbed here. Dear students, the digested food absorb. Dear students, we know very well absorption. When the digest soluble food is break down into a simple compound and absorbed by the blood and transported to the different part of a body, obtained nutrients here, that required. Now Come to the assimilation. The absorbed nutrients are transferred to the various organs through the blood, where they are used to synthesize useful product. Dear student, the process of utilization and absorb nutrients for energy, growth and development by the body is called what? Assimilation. So here absorbed nutrients are transferred to the various organs through the blood, where they are used to synthesize useful product. Navigation, dear students. The digest food then enters into a large intestine, where the water is absorbed. Undigested food is finally excreted out the body through the anus. Whatever the digest food then enters into the large intestine, where the water is absorbed. Now the food wasted food is come into the category of solid. Undigested food finally, the solid waste out from the body through the anus. Now figure 2.30 illustrate the pathway of the food in the ruminants. Pathway of food in the ruminants. Dear students, first food enter with the help of mouth, oesophagus, rumen, then come into the reticulum, omasum, third chamber, fourth chamber, omasum, from large small intestine to large intestine, and exhale out from the anus. Animals such as horses and rabbits have a large sac-like structure that is called, dear students, that is called cecum, present at the junction of the large and small intestine. The cecum contains certain bacteria which break down the cellulose. Dear students, we earlier learned that things with the help of bacteria which is present in their digestive food, ruminants digest cellulose. So dear students, hope you understood digestion of ruminants. Dear students, you have to read this digestion of ruminants in the ruminants carefully and thoroughly. Thank you students. Stay home, be safe.